It's your girl Teach the Right, and you tuned in to Hip Hop Junky Radio Show with Cool Ty. Jigga jigga G. Yeah.
It's a Cool Ty Jigga jigga G production. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Yaz. What is it, the verse killer or the lyrical goddess?
Well, it's Yaz, but everyone calls me verse. Sometimes it's the verse killer, sometimes it's the lyrical goddess. It all depends on, you know, where it's being said, I guess.
Right. How did you get the verse killer? Were you battling rappers or something?
No, I mean, well, when I first started rapping, everybody didn't expect me to be as lyrical as I was. So people just started saying I was killing verses. So I guess the verse killer came kind of cliche, you know, and I just stuck. And the lyrical goddess, that came about recently. I rap all the time on like social media, Vine, Twitter, Instagram, and things like that. And then I always say goddess, so like that just stuck with me as well.
Right. What inspired you to want to get into hip hop?
Mostly poetry. I used to go to poetry cafes and things like that, open mics, see a lot of poets perform, and I felt like if I put that to a beat, then it can be magic. So that's how. Okay.
What poet inspired you?
Alicia Harris. She's some poet I saw at a slam in New York, and I liked her style, so I thought it was really real and raw, and that's probably my favorite poet.
Right. Now, what about hip hop? Who inspired you in hip hop?
Lauryn Hill and Jay-Z.
What is it about those two that do it for you?
Lauryn Hill, her style is very soulful, and Jay-Z, he's very lyrical and real. So the two put together, it just, you know, intrigues me to listen to their music.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you had a choice to work with one of the two, who would it be?
I think it would have to be Lauryn Hill because her flavor is just unbelievable. I like her style, really soulful and passionate about the music.
Do you have a particular favorite song for Lauryn?
I think it would have to be Zion. I like that song.
Wow, what is so special about that song to you?
Well, it was about her son and, you know, the struggle that she had to go through while her son was like being born and things like that, and all the things that were going on in her life. I'm not saying it's really relatable to me, but I like the concept of the song.
Right. Now, you know that Lauryn Hill, she recently got out of jail for tax. And I think there's definitely a message that you can learn from there with filing your taxes when you get rich and blow up. How do you feel about that?
I guess that was just something she messed up on. She had to deal with. But regarding music, I feel like she's there. So.
Okay, so you make sure you use that as a lesson, okay? That tax evasion is rough, y'all. You can't play with that. All right, let's talk about cosmic bloggers, okay? All right, before we even go there, I just watched the video before you came. I wanted to look at the views, and I noticed that it was 948 as opposed to 9,000,048. How important is it to you to have real views instead of paying for them?
I think paying for views is whack. Like, I mean, if the song is as popping as it's supposed to be, then it'll get the views that it needs. You shouldn't have to buy followers. I mean, if you're original and you're different, people will see that and it'll grow.
Right.
You have to be patient. You can't go around buying followers. What's that?
Wow. That was beautiful what you said. Patience is the key. It's so important. Now let's talk about the song itself. Did you just release the song, or you released the song and the video at the same time?
I released the song and the video at the same time. I recorded the song about a year ago, and we just ended up putting it out because we wanted to, you know, make sure that everything was where it's supposed to be and intact, and it was ready for the public.
Why now? Who decided that this was the time to drop it, although it was recorded last year?
It was a mutual decision between myself, Cash Cow, management, and everyone. We felt like now was the right time. It's starting to get nice out, you know, it's a really fun song, so why not?
Who produced the song itself?
Smash Hits, Cash Cow Entertainment.
Okay. Who directed the video?
Him and myself, basically. And the person who shot the video, Serge.
Okay. You know what I like about that video is it looked like you were having fun. It's just, you know, just innocent fun. And it was like completely different as opposed to what a lot of people are doing today.
Yeah, I wanted it to kind of reflect on who I am as a person and as an artist. You know, I'm really fun, young, and a lot of my friends are the same. So I figured let's all get in a video and show some people what we're about.
Yeah, and I especially love the intro too. It gave the appearance that y'all were at NASA. The Smash Hits was walking, addressing y'all, or briefing y'all, I should say.
Lieutenant Smash.
Yeah, that was dope. Who came up with that part?
Well, I think about a year ago, social media was just, well, it wasn't just coming about, but a lot of people were big on Instagram. They still are big on Twitter and things like that. So I figured why not, you know, make a song about those things, because that's stuff that people do every day. You wake up and you log on to Facebook, you log on to Instagram, check your notifications, things like that. So I feel like what would people do if all of that just shut down? And I had to go fix it. So
Yeah, dope.
yeah, that's where it came from.
Okay, who's producing you?
Smash Hits. Cash
Okay, not just that song, but he is your producer.
Yes.
Okay, who are you signed to?
Cash Cow.
Okay. Are y'all actually, is it going to remain the same, or y'all looking for a bigger deal?
We are trying to get our foot in the door with Cosmic Bloggers, just to show that, you know, we're young, we're new, a whole new feel to this hip-hop, pop culture type thing. So hopefully Cosmic Bloggers gets the buzz that it needs.
Okay, and who's managing you?
My loving mother.
Alright, I think that's beautiful having your mother as your manager. If you think about it, there was artists like Bow Wow, Brandy, even Beyonce had her mother. She had her mother and her father. How important is it to you to have your mother as your manager?
It's very important, you know, just for the simple fact that sometimes I need moral support as opposed to business-like support, you know. Certain decisions that I have to make with whether it's personal or having to do with music, she's really someone that I can, you know, talk to.
Okay, and I noticed your music isn't crazy. Like, you're not talking about shooting up all the ninjas on the corner and getting kilos of coke from Pablo Escobar.
No. I feel like, you know, children are easily influenced. Not just children, you know, everybody is easily influenced nowadays. So if I'm putting out positive music and stuff that people can vibe with, then why not? So
do you have a responsibility to make sure that your music is positive and, you know, not off to the left wildly crazy?
Yeah, I feel like I do have a responsibility because, you know, nobody else is doing it. So why not take on that responsibility?
Okay. And where can we see you perform?
I'm going to leave that open for now. I'm not really sure yet, but I will be performing in a couple places.
Okay. What about the next project that's going to be released? Can you speak on that?
That's a secret too. That's in the secret box.
Okay, that's a secret. Okay. We're going to have to start calling the MC secret, okay? But it's all right. It's okay. What I want you to do right now is give some shout outs.
All right. Shout out to the label Cash Cow Entertainment, Smash Hits, Thriller Inc., Serge, guy who shot Cosmic Bloggers. Shout out to everyone who's still watching Cosmic Bloggers. You can watch that on YouTube, Yaz Cosmic Bloggers. Follow me on Instagram at @IamVerse_, Twitter @TheVerseKiller, Vine @Verse, Snapchat IamVerse, SoundCloud @TheVerseKiller. And shout out to PD, the whole real music, PD, Craze, Kid Cold, Andy Mac. Love you guys. And shout out to St. Anthony High School. You guys promoted the video heavy. And shout out to the city, Jersey City.
No doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Yaz, the verse killer. Yeah.
Yo, Yaz, spit a line, spit a bar real quick. You a rock star on your pop star tip. Yeah, switch the style real quick. And then I bring it back right back before the kick. Yo, Yaz, why you doing what you doing? It's cause the kids nowadays are easily influenced. I keep the music clean so their minds ain't ruined. And make a pop song so mine and dad too then. They be like, she got an attitude again. And I be like, no, this how you act when you win.